some good times knocking upon your front door.
Well, hello, everyone. Lucy, they cannot stop clapping for you. There they go. They're stopped. Welcome to Make Your Day Richer. I'm Richard Wilmore, and I'm here with Lucy Waide. And we are going to talk about life being saved by art, which makes me so happy. Sorry, my phone's yelling at me. It's in the phone, too, this show. I've got it all over the place. And I want to start with one, thank you for being so honest about your story. I think it's so important to talk about what you've been through. And I love the way you do it with so much grace. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a recent revelation. We had the opportunity to be to collaborate on a book about a little bit of our journey about being creative. And very recently, I've gone through a troubling time again. And I just thought, I keep having these awful moments, or I keep having these troubles. It's got to be for something. So I've been doing a lot of research in how we should share and how we should talk about the trauma times that we've had. And even recently, just looking at what impact it talking what you do every day, it's exactly what people need, and people need to know that there are spaces, safe spaces to talk, because that's literally life-saving.
Yeah, literally life-saving. Yes, I talk about this all the time on the show about art, no matter what it is, if it's music, if it's theater, dance, visual arts, like art is so beneficial to your health and can literally, it has saved mine. It saved my life. I know it has saved your life. How did you get into abstract art? Like what made you fall in love with that?
So my background is in art. I did an art degree. I did a degree called Visual Arts and Culture, and it was a really broad art degree. It wasn't fine art, it wasn't sculpture, it wasn't anything specific, and it really helped you explore the weird and wonderful, as long as you had a process to it, and as long as
I know we're having some technical issues. This is I love the internet until we talk to someone who has problems. Sorry, I think you're back now.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it went black then for a minute.
Oh.
But yeah, so we were really encouraged to really explore different ways of doing art. So I got into installation art then, and I was only in my 20s. And then I went into art in teaching. It's all very much, painting poppies and making face masks and things. So I came away from my art again then, and then went back into business after that, started my own chocolate business, had some chocolate shops, but again, all creative.
Yeah.
Through ill more recently, I've been bedbound, and I've just found that my artwork has just become a little bit weird, for want of a better word. And I've just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to think about what it looks like in the end. I'm just going to put marks on the paper that I feel like I want to do. And I've done that from my bed, which is just in a sketchbook and pens. And now I've got my little studio space. I've explored into the bigger canvases, and it's a necessity. It's an absolute necessity. I remember when I left teaching in 2013 as the head of art, they didn't get a replacement because they didn't think it was important for the kids to have art. And it was just such a travesty, because it's a necessity. Creative thought and expression is a necessity for your mental health, for your physical health, for everything.
Yeah, and it's not even necessarily like do it for public consumption. It doesn't have to be about getting it in a gallery, selling it online. It can be about for yourself. I always tell people, I've said this, I think 16 times in the last 2 shows, so much of my art gets hung on the walls of a garbage can. And that's okay by me, because it's not about putting it out there and framing it. It's about like how you feel when you're doing it.
Exactly, yeah. And I think more and more people are discovering the joy in that, and you'll never be bored. I always used to say you'll never be bored if you've got some way of being creative, because as long as you've got make marks with and something to make marks on, you'll never be bored. And I just think it's so important that people have this release and enjoy the process, and that's for everything as well, isn't it? You know, even if you're going, if you enjoy the process, you're present. If you're enjoying what you're doing at the time of doing it and realizing you're enjoying what you're doing, you're present. Whether that's going to a gig where people are just looking through their phones at the gig, you know, stop, realize you're in the same room as this amazing paid £90 or $100 to see. You know, be present, and that's what enjoying the process does.
Since you've done art in so many, literally, like you said, from your bed to a full-on studio, you've taught it. What are, let's say, 3 or 4 things that you would tell people to go out and buy today to start making art? Like, what are some essentials?
Well, like I say, the first things I had were literally, it was from a sketchbook from a discount store and a box of fine liners. That was all I started with, and I just started doodling. Just started doodling whilst watching TV, just making marks for no other reason than you're making repetitive marks. I did look online when I first started doodling for the sort of repetitive doodles that look really sort of.
Oh no, it's getting worse. Oh, so sad. All right, we'll take a break and see if Lucy comes back. Oh, she's back now. Okay.
I didn't go anywhere.
Oh.
Did I leave you?
You left me. You left me at you were looking up doodles.
Oh right, yeah. So it to feel like they have to spend a lot of money to start making art. You can do it on rocks and pebbles that are on the beach, you know, and scratching on those with you know, Sharpie markers and things. You don't have to go to a specialist store. I mean, you've got online now that you can get anything from, but you really don't have to spend a lot of money to be able to do abstract art or to be able to do anything expressive. But yeah, just anything to make a mark.
It's so true, and it's so meditative.
Not your mum's house, though. Not your mum's wallpaper or fridge.
Yeah. I mean, my mom, when I was a kid, I grabbed all of the extra paint from all of the rooms that we had painted, and she let me paint my entire bedroom, which basically looked like this background. And so my bedroom was every color. I had lines. I had like, it was a doodle pad, and I still remember that as like one of the best times of my life, being able to paint my entire room like that.
And how brilliant that your mum's let you do that. That's really somebody understanding that it's his room, let him just go for it, you know, really understanding how much fun you'll have had doing that, rather than being precious about that doesn't go with the rest of the house decor. No.
She and my parents always let me kind of do my own thing. They knew I was going to be doing something not typical, so they just let me go with it, which is fun. Can you talk about the workshops that you hold?
Yes. So the idea is that I've discovered that sharing my story of in 2016 choosing to end my life, where I attempted suicide, to now. So in 2016, I chose to end my life. Now I choose to find joy every day in my life. In one, realize that I've got that joy in me. And in order for people to get to that sort of mindset, want to access, but in a positive, art is a fantastic thing to do there. So it's not art therapy necessarily, it's art for therapy, and it just helps people to maybe access a memory that they might not want to access in a responsible way, and be able to get some of that expression out on the paper or on the canvas or on whatever we're working on, and just get it down on the paper, but stop at certain points and really look and use their camera phones and just get snapshots of the beauty that's within all that mess. You know, when they what does pain look like? What does anger look like? What color is it? What shape is it? What mark is it? Make that, you know, choose 3, 4, 5 moments in your life where you've had the really big impact, and put those marks, really look for the beauty that's within those marks, you know, really look into it, because it's there. It's absolutely there. All the mess and the madness of your life that you think might be going awful, the beauty's in there. You've just got to look and find it.
Oh, you give me goosebumps.
Oh.
Is that online or is that in person? And how can people?
It's to do it in person. It's very new. It is very new. Like I say, I came out of surgery in April this year, and realized I don't want to go back into the chocolate business. This is what I want to do recently. So it's very new, but it is to be in person, definitely. I will start doing some things online. Again, I used to be fine doing videos online with chocolate making, but I don't know, I suppose this is a bit more personal, so I'm just going to get over myself, because I do enjoy them once I'm doing them. But in person, because I think that's the most responsible way to do it, because we're possibly going to be delving into some difficult memories. So it's important that we do that, you know, ensuring that there's signposts to places and people that they can contact if they need a little bit more support.
Okay, good. That's so smart. You are also part of a book that we've been talking a lot about on this show, Beyond the Ordinary.
Yes.
30 different authors writing chapters. Can you tell everybody how you got involved with this book, and without giving it away, maybe a little bit about your chapter?
So my chapter is literally what's kickstarted this new movement. But I literally just happened to be alive. A good friend, Heather, who has Pink Fizz marketing, and she is very fizzy and she's very pink. And I wasn't feeling great. I was just happened to be on a live, and she was doing an interview with Mandy Nicholson, who's the author of the book. And she was just saying this opportunity was coming up to collaborate. And I thought, ooh, I fancy that. I did write a book 20 years ago and about teaching, but like I say, it was 20 years ago. But this one, it's just sort of kicking me up the bum to get going again. And it is very much starting in 2016, when I had built my businesses up to be on, I was in the supermarkets, I was in bars and restaurants with my chocolate product. At the time, and then lost it all in a month, lost all of that in a month. So that was when I got into a really dark time. And but the book is really about how I've gone up and down that roller coaster, that my chapter. And it starts in 2016 and it goes through what happened that night, but it also ends with, you know, I'm still in this position, I'm still learning, I'm still figuring it out. A lot of people, they go back into the trauma once they're completely out of it and once they're successful again. Well, I'm not quite there yet, but it's really important that I share this information and share this story whilst I'm still suffering from some of the outlash of it. Yeah. But it does end with, you know, I'm finding joy every day because I've found me, I've found my voice, I've found my art, I've found my tribe, and I love it.
It's so important to go find your tribe, exactly like you said. What is the best way that people can connect with you?
So I'm on LinkedIn, but the majority of my artwork, I don't feel like I can put my artwork on LinkedIn. It's a little bit too, but the majority of my artwork is on my Instagram page. That's where I put a lot of the artwork that is more abstract, and I can be a little bit more me on the Instagram. So yeah. Instagram's probably the best place to connect with me.
Okay, and the book is called Beyond the Ordinary, right there, available on Amazon. Lucy, thank you so much for being here, for telling your story, and for being so honest.
Oh, thank you for having me. It is all just about being, you know, getting it out there now and talking. So thank you for giving people the opportunity and the platform to do that. It's very much
lucky to do it every day. I love it. We will be right back after this, everyone. Thanks, Lucy.
Thank you.
Tired of harsh chemicals in your home? Let's change that. At ecoGlow Cleaning, we bring eco-friendly expertise right to your doorstep. We will make your day richer by bringing a glow to your home or office. For over 20 years, ecoGlow Cleaning has been the trusted choice for professional cleaning services in the Charlotte area. From deep cleaning to regular maintenance, ecoGlow Cleaning offers a wide range of services. All services are tailored to your needs and schedule. Our eco-friendly products ensure a healthy and safe environment for you and your family, including your pets. For a free quote, visit our website at www.ecoglowcleaning.com or give us a call at 704-777-9768. ecoGlow Cleaning is a proud sponsor of Make Your Day Richer TV.
Are you an independent creative looking to take your career to the next level? Whether you're an author, illustrator, or thinking about getting into this industry, it's time to step into the spotlight at the INKpreneurs Summit 2024. This November 1st and 2nd in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, we're bringing together the best minds in the publishing industry for 2 days of unparalleled learning and intimate networking. From hands-on workshops with industry experts to interactive networking mixers, you'll get the tools, connections, and insights to turn your creativity into a thriving business. And that's not all. Our Fresh Ink Pavilion is the place for new and emerging authors to showcase and sell their books, right in front of passionate readers and industry pros who are ready to support your journey. Plus, meet our incredible lineup of speakers sharing your secrets to success in publishing and beyond. Don't miss out. Secure your spot today and get ready to elevate your creative career. Visit INKpreneursummit.com to register. Let's give your creativity the success it deserves. See you in Winston-Salem.
All right, we're back, everyone. I will be at the INKpreneurs Summit November 1st and 2nd. That is next week. So go get your tickets. It's going to be a really fun time. I hope you didn't hear it during that interview with Lucy, but this is what's happening right now. This is my dog sleeping and snoring behind my desk. And her name is Winter, and she's adorable, but she is taking up the entire desk, and she is very comfortable. So that's where we're at today. Thank you for 57,000 views of this program. I had the video ready yesterday for 56, and then y'all blew it away, and we're at 57. So thank you to everyone who watches this show, who supports this show. There's so many names at the end of this show in the credits who have donated and supported this show in so many different ways. And I just am humbled every day that I get to do this and talk to amazing people like Lucy. I also get to edit podcasts outside of here. And one of the podcasts I work for is Inntrospection with Amy Lindner Lesner. She has a podcast about grief, and it's a beautiful, beautiful podcast, and she talks to amazing people. There's a new episode out right now. You can get it on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast platforms. Just know that it's INKtrospection, because she used to own an inn, like a bed and breakfast. All right, so take a look at this clip.
And the ability to see where their shortcomings were here in the physical world, and also having an even better relationship with their loved one than when they were here in the physical world. And I know for me, that's very true of my relationship with my dad. We had a very complicated relationship, and certainly we made peace before he transitioned. But at the same time, I find that he's more of an advocate and a cheerleader for me from the spirit world than he was here in the physical world, because his human brain kind of got in the way. But now, biggest advocate, biggest cheerleader, has sent me so many resources in such a variety of different ways. And I feel like that can be very surprising for people.
Inntrospection is available wherever you get your podcasts, and you can watch it on YouTube. Great podcast. That's it. Tonight, I have to stay up late tonight because I got asked to help with a live stream. If you're in the Indian Land area and you are concerned, have questions, want to know more about the bond, the school bond, they are doing a live stream. There's a Facebook group that I'll put in the comments of the show on Facebook. and on podcast platforms. They are doing a live stream with people from both sides, from yeses and nos, and I'm going there to help with the live stream portion of that. So if you have any interest, have any questions, go on there, follow them, and ask your questions, and hopefully we'll get some answers. All right, on tomorrow's show, we have Jay Shadix from Flowertown Player's production of Arsenic and Old Lace, which is opening soon, which is very exciting. He will be here to talk all about that. And so it should be a great show. Go make someone's day richer. Go make your day richer. You've made mine by watching this show, and I can't thank you enough for it. I got so nervous during Lucy's interview because she kept going out. This is the fun of live interviews, that I broke my pen. And so now I have to go get a new pen. All right. I love you all. Have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.